Hello and welcome to Enterprise News Update, reaching you from Enterprise Television. I am Henry Igwebike. From our local scene, we have it that operatives of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission, EFCC, have apprehended 35 individuals suspected of engaging in internet fraud in Auchi, Edo State. The arrest took place in multiple locations across the town, specifically in Vigilante Street, off Sabo Benafo Road and the back of Yaks area. According to a statement posted on the verified Twitter handle of the EFCC on Tuesday, the operation was driven by credible intelligence that linked the suspects to fraudulent internet activities. The agency emphasized its commitment to combating cybercrime, stating, "We remain resolute in our mandate to rid Nigeria of economic and financial crimes." The EFCC recovered several items from the suspects at the time of the arrest, including 9 cars, 11 laptop computers, 46 mobile phones, and 2 smartwatches. These items are believed to have been used in the perpetration of the alleged fraudulent activities. The president of Dangote Group, Aliko Dangote, has said that those who are still fighting against the survival of his refinery were major marketers and traders, saying they were not the new leadership of the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited, NNPCL. Dangote stated this as he praised President Bola Ahmed Tinubu for assembling a capable leadership team at the NNPC, highlighting the appointment of Mr. Bayo Ojulari as the Group Chief Executive Officer and Mr. Amadou Kida as the non-executive chairman. In a statement on Tuesday, Dangote said he had visited the president to commend him for putting together a formidable and professionally competent team that is eminently qualified to take NNPC to a greater height. According to Dangote, the new management team brings a wealth of technical expertise and all have managerial experiences that is essential for revitalizing Nigeria's most strategic public enterprise. Speaking on the report over the weekend that he is still fighting for the survival of his $20 billion refinery and that he is determined to fight the cabals in the oil sector to a standstill. Dangote said his statement was not in any way connected to the new leadership of the NNPC, noting that the new leadership in the NNPCL had been so far supportive in terms of meeting the company's need. And to foreign news for today, a judge on Monday ordered President Donald Trump's administration to admit around 12,000 refugees into the United States, a blow to the government's effort to reshape America's immigration policy. The order clarifies the limits imposed by an appeals court ruling which allowed the Trump's administration to suspend the refugee admission system, but said it must admit people already granted refugee status with travel plans to the United States. The Trump administration argued at a hearing last week that it should only have to admit 160 refugees who were scheduled to travel within 2 weeks of an executive order in January, halting the system. Judge Jamal Whitehead slammed the administration's argument as interpretive jiggery pokery and said the ruling must be honored as written. The case was brought by a refugee advocacy group after Trump's executive order blocked entries, leaving many stranded. Though the Ninth Circuit once overturned Whitehead's earlier block on Trump's order, the judge insisted that any further limits must be clearly stated. This decision marks a significant challenge to Trump's restrictive immigration stance. On other foreign stories, drone strikes have hit a major power station in the Sudanese city of Port Sudan, causing a complete power outage. The country's electricity provider said explosions and huge fires have been reported near the city's main international airport as a paramilitary force targeted the key cities for the 3rd consecutive day. On Tuesday, Sudan's electricity company said it was assessing the damage on its substation, which has a disrupted supply of water, health, and other services. One drone targeted the civilian section of the Port Sudan airport, and another one hit the main army base in the center of the city, witnesses told AFP news agency. What is going on in Sudan? A simple guide BBC finds fear, loss, and hope in Sudan to ruin the capital after army victory. The third drone struck a fuel depot near the southern port in the densely populated city center, where UN officials, diplomats, and aid agencies, and unequally Sudan's army have relocated from the capital, Khartoum. AFP reported a major hotel located close to the residence of Army Chief General Abdel Fattah al-Burhan was also hit in the attack. The witness said. Following the attack, the UN has temporarily suspended aid flights to Port Sudan, but regular aid operations continue. The military has blamed the paramilitary Rapid Support Forces (RSF) for the drone attacks which started on Sunday. The RSF is yet to comment on the attacks. That's all we have for our news update today. Please do well to follow us. You can see us at enterprisetvnews.com. You may equally like, comment, and follow us on all our social media platforms at Enterprise TV 7. I am Henry. Thank you for watching. We'll see you soon. Bye-bye.
Enterprise TV, a tradition of truth.